Look at this car. It's sleek, it's fast, and it costs half as much as anything built in Detroit or Stuttgart. For decades, the world's roads were dominated by the same few names. But as we stand here in 2026, those names are in a state of total panic. A new giant has emerged from the east, and it isn't playing by the old rules. BYD, Build Your Dreams, has moved from a niche battery maker to the most powerful electric vehicle company on the planet. They aren't just competing with Tesla anymore. They are erasing the competition. This is the story of the takeover. This is how China officially won the war for the future of transportation. You see, BYD's advantage in 2026 isn't just about cheap labor. That's an old myth. Today, I'm going to reveal the truth about vertical integration, the secret of the blade battery, and why the European car industry is facing its Nokia moment as Chinese ships flood their ports with thousands of high-tech vehicles every single day. This isn't just a business story. It's a geopolitical earthquake. If you think the automotive world is safe, you haven't seen what BYD has planned for the next 12 months. To understand the dominance of 2026, we have to look at how BYD was built. While other companies were outsourcing their parts to the lowest bidder, BYD decided to build everything themselves. They make their own batteries, their own motors, and even their own semiconductors. In a world of broken supply chains, BYD is the only company that is truly self-sufficient. This vertical empire allows them to build cars at a speed and a cost that is impossible for Western brands to match. In 2026, while Volkswagen and Ford are struggling with legacy costs and high prices, BYD is launching luxury-grade EVs for the price of a used sedan. The math is simple. You can't fight a company that owns the entire process. But the real secret weapon is the battery. In 2026, the blade battery has become the industry standard for safety and efficiency. While other manufacturers were worrying about fire risks and cooling systems, BYD perfected a chemistry that is practically indestructible. This isn't just a component, it's a strategic asset. By selling their batteries to their own rivals, BYD makes money even when people buy a competitor's car. They have become the Intel of the electric era, the power inside the machine. This dual-threat business model, selling the cars and the hearts that power them, is what made Wang Chuanfu the most feared man in the automotive world. Inside the headquarters in Shenzhen, the culture is one of relentless hyperspeed. In 2026, BYD launches new models and updates faster than Apple launches iPhones. They have turned the car into a consumer electronic. While traditional brands take 5 years to develop a new vehicle, BYD does it in 18 months. This speed has allowed them to capture every niche, from the ultra-affordable Seagull to the million-dollar Yangwang supercar. They are attacking the market from every angle, leaving no room for the old giants to breathe. It's a blitzkrieg of hardware that has caught the West completely off guard. Let's talk about the global expansion. In 2026, BYD isn't just a Chinese brand, it's a global powerhouse. They have built their own fleet of massive RORO ships to bypass traditional logistics and deliver directly to consumers in Europe, South America, and Southeast Asia. They are building factories in Hungary, Brazil, and Thailand, localized empires that are immune to trade tariffs. While governments try to protect their domestic brands with taxes, BYD is already inside the walls. They are no longer importing cars. They are becoming part of the local economy. This Trojan horse strategy is the final stage of their plan for global dominance. But there is a dark side to this takeover. In 2026, the rapid expansion of BYD is creating a massive crisis for European and American workers. As traditional factories close because they can't compete with Chinese efficiency, the political tension is reaching a boiling point. We are seeing the rise of automotive nationalism, where people are forced to choose between the car they want and the industry they need to protect. BYD is at the center of this storm. They are the symbol of a new world order where the East doesn't just assemble the technology, it owns it. The Made in China label has gone from a sign of cheapness to a sign of unavoidable power. Look at the technology inside a 2026 BYD. It's not just electric, it's an AI hub. Their autonomous driving systems and in-car entertainment are light years ahead of the legacy brands. They realize that in 2026, the driving experience is about the software, not the pistons. By partnering with local tech giants and building their own neural networks, they have created a digital sanctuary on wheels. For the younger generation, a BYD isn't just a way to get from A to B. It's an extension of their digital life. This cultural connection is something the old guard in Germany and Detroit simply doesn't understand. So what is the endgame? In the business world of late 2026, we are seeing the first signs of a total collapse of the mid-tier European brands. Companies that ruled for a century are looking for mergers or government bailouts. Meanwhile, BYD is sitting on a mountain of cash, ready to buy the very brands they helped destroy. They aren't just winning the game, they are ending it. The future of mobility is being written in Mandarin, and the rest of the world is desperately trying to learn the language. The lesson for every entrepreneur and investor is that scale and speed are the only things that matter in a disrupted market. BYD didn't wait for permission. They built the future and waited for the world to catch up. They proved that if you own the technology and the supply chain, you own the market. In 2026, the electric dream has a new owner, and he lives in Shenzhen. Will the West find a way to fight back? Or is the Chinese takeover already complete? The world of 2026 is moving faster than ever, and BYD is the one pushing the pedal. One thing is certain, the next time you see a car on the road, look at the badge. It might be a brand you didn't know 5 years ago, but it's a brand you won't be able to ignore for the next 50. The era of the internal combustion engine is over. The era of the Dragon has begun. What do you think? Are you ready to build your dreams in a Chinese car, or are you staying loyal to the old names? Let me know in the comments below. We're watching the giants so you can see the moves before they happen. Hit that subscribe button and stay ahead of the curve. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.